get out of here, I want to do one more review for you. You know, I love horror anthologies, and I've said that many times. You know, you get anywhere from 3 to 5 different stories in a movie, and even if a couple of them are kind of you have a whole group more that might be worthwhile. How can a horror anthology movie be bad? Found one for you. This one is absolutely ludicrous, and I don't mean the singer. The director of this was Mars Roberge, and he also wrote this movie as well. There's a man in the hood. His name is Rufus, and he tells 5 stories that I was looking for horror in any of these stories, and I couldn't find it. It was like, you know, you step back and you go, WTF, you know, that type of thing. Freeway Ricky Ross plays Rufus. Some of the other stars in this are David Serg, Deborah Hayden, Raw Digga, Angelo Moore, Jim Sclavonis, and Spooky Rubin, who you gotta just, you know, give top of the hat for that name, Spooky Rubin. I like that. It sounds like a bad sandwich, right? These stories don't have any horror in them at all. Everything about this whole film is atrocious. I was able to watch it with a couple other people, and we kept, you know, giving looks back and forth like, what are we doing here? You know, I think Sven Gulby was playing Valley of Gwangi that night, and it probably would have been better just to go ahead and watch that. The sound is terrible in this, and the dialogue is even worse. Behind the camera, you had Angelo Moore, who was a composer. He couldn't tell if he wanted to do like a sultry jazz thing or a rap thing, and he puts a mismatch of something in there. The cinematographer was Cody Stoffer, and the editor was also Mars Roche. It doesn't even matter because this thing is edited so poorly. It's like, what did you do? Let's put it this way. If one of my students had turned this one in, an F in editing. And this thing really, I wanted to do some research on this thing. So how the hell did this even come out? It scored a 7.9 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. And this shows you why yours truly got off of Rotten Tomatoes when they, at one time, used to be a pretty decent aggregate, but sold their souls out to the movie companies, and the amount of money studios pays the people at Rotten Tomatoes to skew their reviews, and they're such terrible, absolutely terrible, and this is perfect excuse as to how that site, who was once pretty good, is nothing more than a joke in the movie industry now. There's my rant. Here's a look at Rufus.
If I tell you kids a story, you gotta promise that you won't tell your parents.
I'm not a seal.
A body came in last night?
Look at all the blood.
I'm the luckiest lady in the whole world.
They will not cease until freedom has been destroyed.
I can't control myself, and I'm gonna be keeping doing deadly things.
This girl got the role of a lifetime.
Do you think they're watching us?
I never thought we'd have a kid.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Sometimes I can feel the dead.
It's not safe anywhere.
It's gonna be a long night.
What a pity. You're a vegetable.
Every second with you is like eternity, man.
All this crazy stuff is going on in the neighborhood.
The audience loves it when the main character is terrified.
What you doing in my bushes?
Oh man, I don't even want to know nothing about that.
Lord, I married a sicko.
Say that is all the time we have for this episode of Outtakes with Rex Reel. You know, a lot of my online reviews are on a website called Rumble. You may be familiar with it. It originates out of Canada. And I got to say one thing about Rumble. They have never edited any of my videos. I can't say that about Facebook or YouTube, who do it periodically. Rumble has never done that. I have 126, I think, subscribers on Rumble. I'd like to jump that up to about 200. So if you've never been on Rumble, give it a look and look up Outtakes with Rick's Reel and subscribe to it. This way you know when you see my reviews there, you're seeing them in their true form, unedited, uncensored, and just the way I originally filmed them. So that's my promo boost. Check out Outtakes with Rick's Reel on Rumble and make sure you subscribe.